guys! Today I filmed for you a tutorial on the look that I'm wearing right now. A few days ago I posted a picture of myself on Instagram wearing this makeup and I got a ton of compliments and like 10 people asked me for a tutorial on it. So for me 10 people is a lot, so here I am with the video for you. This is the easiest thing in the world to do. I use Scotch tape and then pretty much just like slap makeup on my face, rip off the tape, and it looks like a masterpiece. So if you're somebody who likes to wear dramatic makeup but isn't the best at makeup, then this look is for you. Please excuse the video. I had my microphone plugged into my camera, but it's a new microphone and I didn't turn it on. So the whole video, literally I'm talking to the camera thinking that it's recording my voice, but it's not recording my voice at all. So I have to do a voiceover for this. I would have just scrapped the video altogether, but I really love the way the makeup turned out, so I didn't want to waste it. So my mouth is going to be moving, but I'm going to be doing a voiceover, so just bear with me. I will remember for next time to actually press the power button on the microphone. But yeah, if you guys want to see how to get this look, then keep watching. Okay, so I'm starting off with my brows. I've already done one off camera. So I'm using my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow today, and I'm using the shade Taupe mixed with a little bit of medium brown. How I like to do my brows when I'm using pomades is basically I just underline the bottom of my brow, and then I also outline the outer half of the top of my brow. I don't like to outline my entire eyebrow because I find that's how they get really rectangular and blocky looking. So once I've outlined my brows, I'm just going to go ahead and fill them in, and then at the front I like to kind of brush upwards in the direction that the hair grows, just to make them look a little bit more realistic and a little bit less harsh. When I'm doing really dramatic looks like this, I like my brows to look really snatched and clean. So I'm just taking a concealer brush with my Makeup Forever concealer, and I'm just going to go ahead and outline my entire brow. And basically what that's going to do is it's just going to hide any of like the little baby hairs that I have underneath, and it's also going to make them look really crisp and clean. Now I'm just going to go in with this little shader brush and blend out the edges just so I don't have a really harsh white outline around my brows when I go in with foundation. So for this look, to get those nice sharp edges, I'm going to be using Scotch tape. So go ahead and just apply the tape in a straight line following your lower lash line. To prime my lids, I'm going to be using my MAC Soft Ochre paint pot, and I'm going to apply that with my finger to my eyelids all the way up to my brow. To set my primer, I'm going to be using this creamy shade called Baby Face, and today I'm going to be using mostly Makeup Geek single eyeshadows. Going in with Creme Brulee, I'm going to use this as my transition shade, and I'm just using this Luxie crease brush to blend that into my crease. Next, going in with this tapered brush, I'm going to be using Mocha by Makeup Geek, and I'm basically going to apply this along the tape in the areas where you would apply a winged eyeliner. Now going back in with that Luxie brush and no additional product, I'm just going to use that to blend those two colors together and make it really soft. Going back in with a matte white shade and the baby face shade that we used to set the primer, and I'm going to take a shader brush and I'm just going to pack that right onto the lid. And I'm not going to worry about blending that out quite yet because we're going to go back in a couple steps and blend that out. Now I'm going in with this chunky eyeliner pencil. It's just a black eyeliner basically, any black eyeliner will do. And I'm just going to very messily draw a line along the tape, and then I'm going to go in with a pencil brush and smudge that out into the shape of a winged liner. Now I'm going in with a matte black eyeshadow by Makeup Forever and a skinny blending brush, and I'm just going to run over that liner that we just put down, and this is just going to smoke out that liner. Now what you want to do is blend all these shades together and get rid of any harsh lines. So I'm just going to take this fluffy brush. This is my Sigma E35. There's nothing on this brush at all, but I'm just using it to go over everything, blend out any harsh lines, and make the shadows a little bit smokier and just seamless. Now you can remove the tape and you'll see that you have really sharp, nice lines, and it looks really clean and professional. So this is probably the hardest part of the entire tutorial. I'm taking a felt tip liner pen and I'm drawing the thinnest line possible right along my lash line. I'm not going to wing out this liner at all, but basically this is just going to help hide the lashes, and it's going to darken up the lash line and it'll just make it look a little bit more put together. So take your time for this and just try and get that line as skinny as possible. So I went ahead and lined the other eye off screen, and now I'm going to start with my face. So this is a technique that I've been doing quite a bit lately and I really love the way it looks. So I'm taking my Temptu liquid bronzer, and before there's any foundation or any concealer on my face, I'm going to apply that to the areas that I would contour or bronze, and then I'm going to blend that out with my sponge, and I just really love the way it kind of shines through the foundation, and it looks a little bit more natural than having a whole bunch of contour and bronzer on top of the skin. It kind of all just melts together a little bit more nicely. For foundation today, I'm going to mix the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow with the Revlon Airbrush foundation. The Pro Glow is in the shade 202 and the Revlon is in the shade 003. And I'm just going to dot that all over my face and then blend it out with my sponge, and you'll notice that the liquid bronzer that we put on before just shines through the foundation really beautifully and it looks really natural. For concealer, I'm going to be mixing two today. Normally I would just use the Tarte Shape Tape, but it's just a little bit too matte. I like the coverage of it, that's why I'm using it, but I want it to glow a little bit more. So I'm going to apply the Tarte Shape Tape, but I'm also going to apply Too Faced Born This Way as well. So I'm going to use the Too Faced in the center of my face, down the bridge of my nose, my chin, my cupid's bow, and in the center of my forehead, but I'm going to use a little bit of the Tarte Shape Tape so I can have that coverage underneath my eyes. To set my concealer, I'm going to be going in with my RCMA No Color Powder, I'm going to pack that underneath my eyes and basically everywhere that I put concealer, and I'm going to let it sit there for about 5 or 6 minutes while I finish up the rest of my face makeup. Now to bronze up my skin and contour a little bit, I'm going to be using my Benefit Hoola Bronzer, and I'm just using the brush that it came with. I'm just going to carve out my cheekbones a little bit and put a little bit on my temples. I'm going to go ahead and brush the baking away, and you can see everywhere that I had that white powder is really beautifully highlighted. And you can just go ahead and use whatever's left on the brush to set the rest of your makeup. Now I'm using my Ofra Beverly Hills highlighter, and I'm going to go in with the gold shade, and I'm going to use that to highlight the high points of my face. For blush today, I'm going to be using my Milani Baked Blush in the shade Luminoso, and I'm going to apply that with a Real Techniques blush brush. This is honestly my favorite blush. It goes with pretty much everything, and it just like has the perfect amount of sheen to it, but it doesn't make your face shiny. I just love it. Now I'm going to go ahead and use that Hoola bronzer to contour my nose a little bit. Applying a little bit more of that Ofra highlighter to the bridge of my nose and a little bit on the tip. Now for my lower lash line, I'm going to go in with my Marc Jacobs black eyeliner. This is the best eyeliner in the universe. It stays on all day. It will not move. So I'm just going to apply that to my lower waterline, and I'm also going to tightline with this as well. Now going in with a Makeup Forever pencil brush and those two brown shades that we used on the upper crease, I'm just going to mix them together and apply them to the lower lash line and smoke out that eyeliner a little bit more. Now I'm taking a Real Techniques accent brush and that matte black shade, and I'm just going to use that to smoke out the eyeliner, and I'm going to apply the black very, very closely to my lower lash line and connect it to the outer wing. I'm going to go back in with that Ofra highlighter and just take a little bit on my pinky and apply that to my inner corners. And I'm also going to take a pencil brush and apply a little bit to the arch of my brow. Today I'm using a different mascara. This is the Jordana Best Lash Extreme. I really like this mascara. I don't want to necessarily say I like it as much as the L'Oreal Voluminous, but it makes my eyelashes look really nice and long and separated, and it's a little less chunky than the Voluminous, so I can use it on my lower lashes as well, which I really like. I guess the only thing that I don't like about it as much as the L'Oreal one is it's very drying on the lashes. It doesn't flake off or anything, but I just find my eyelashes aren't as soft as they are with the L'Oreal. Now I'm taking these Ardell Mega Volume lashes. As you can see, they're kind of like double layer lashes. These are the style 251, and these are really dramatic, but I feel like you need really dramatic eyelashes for a look like this. So I really like the way these ones turned out. I've applied them off camera, and now I'm going to go ahead and do my lipstick. So for lipstick today, I used the Jordana lip liner in the shade Tawny, and I just went ahead and outlined my entire lips, overlined them a little bit, and then filled them in. going in with my favorite lipstick of all time. This is the Kat Von D Lolita lipstick. I think this is her most popular shade. Kat Von D honestly makes the best liquid lipsticks in the history of the universe. They're so comfortable to wear and they stay on literally all day long. That's everything for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this makeup look. If there's anything you want to see, let me know and I will film a video for you guys. If you learned something in this video, please do me a huge favor and like and share it with your friends. It really helps me out a lot. I want to get this video to 3,000 views, so if you guys could help me out, that would be wonderful, and I will be very encouraged to continue making these videos for you guys. Bye!